Hello everyone. So in this video, I will be demonstrating uh, one of the agent development kit tutorial, which is this code lab right over here. Yeah. So we will be building a personal expense assistant with Gemini 2.0, and we'll be using the Firestore and Cloud Run as the database. So the interface will look something like this. We will upload the receipt, and then the text embeddings will be extracted from the receipt and it will be stored in the Firestore database. So I will just quickly show you how this will look like. So yeah, we will walk through the code later. I have this front end code running. I also have this back end code running right over here. And yeah, so this is the endpoint which is open right over here. So this is the deployment. So I will show you the walkthrough of this locally, and then we will also use this endpoint to see how it performs. Okay, so first, some of the prerequisite that we need is to have the Firestore database, which is right over here. I have set up the personal expense assistant receipt right over here in the Firestore, as you can see. I'll walk you through the steps, and then we will need to create one of the bucket, which is the personal expense assistant right over here. I have created this, and inside that, as you can see, some of the default session, and yeah, as you can see that uh, over here it is being the logs are coming from the application. So what's exactly happening over here? I have this bunch of receipts right over here, which are given as the part of code lab. If you go and see in the step 10, where we integrate, and there are a set of receipts which are available. Please download these receipts, and once we upload that, we have this running right over here, and there are some of the sample. uh, let's say I give me this thing, and if I write right over here. Just a minute. Okay, I think that it is I max retries are hit, so I'll try once again. It because it happens because of the API hit limit reached. We can also use this local server right over here, and if I give that, okay, as you can see, here is the monthly breakdown of 2023 and 2024. So I can also try show me a receipt of coffee transaction over here. If I give, as you can see, it gave me the here are the receipts of coffee transactions. I have uploaded a bunch of receipts over here and told the agent to upload in the Firestore database. This one is from Yakiniku. As you can see that it's uploaded right over here. Similarly, a bunch of sample receipts, and it precisely takes the amount and everything, extracts and stores it. And yeah, as you can see that it also gave me the one for the um, coffee and everything. So this is the one which is deployed on the uh, cloud, and this is the one which is running locally. I have tried to test for the agent locally on the ADK web, and please store this. So this one is from Penen. Bistro. So it went and Penang Bistro, transaction time, currency and everything. What was the order and what was the thinking process? The receipt for the amount on this has been successfully stored. So yeah, the overall layout of how everything is working is shown. Please also store this. So this is another receipt which is working fine. Now I will just walk you through what exactly is happening from the top. Uh, okay, so as we always do that we need to before before we begin, uh, we have a bunch of dependencies which we need to download. So they are available right over here in the venv, and I have already downloaded that with the I can just show you right over here. I'll just see, open terminal. Yeah, as you can see that I have first set up my project ID. Then there was some error with the bucket that I was using, which was given right over here. So I just changed the name of the bucket to like this thing so that it is unique to what I have. I do not have. So creating the bucket, then installing the dependencies, and finally the prerequisite steps are completed. Okay, I'll just go right over here, open editor, and then I'll go right over here. So yeah, these are the bunch of dependencies which are installed. You can cross check by going to this thing. You can go to pyproject.2ml and you see this dependencies right over here. Okay, so this was it. Now some basic setup that we always do, we create the expense manager. As soon as we run this command, it will create an agent which will use this model, and the we have to pass our project id. uh, so in my case it was my unique id that I ran, and this was the one uh, which was created with agent.py and init. And yeah, so agent.py has the settings which tells what to execute. So it passes the task prompt.md which has the set of instruction which it has to follow. So you are a helpful personal expense assistant designed to help the users. And then what is it supposed to do? It is supposed to analyze the receipts, then manage its financial records, and then respond in same language with the latest user. So yeah, we upload the image and it extracts the embeddings from it and then serves the information. So when analyzing the receipt image, extract and organize the following information: store and merchant name, date of the purchase. So these are the main parameters based on which later we query. As you saw right over here, uh, upload this. So this receipt was uploaded, name, date, amount. So these things, these parameters are coming right from here, and they are passed to the agent. And then the very important part right over here is like the tools that we are using. So all these tools are invoked in the tool.py. We have store receipt data, get receipt data by image id, search recipients by metadata filter, and search all these things. So if you go, I will just hover this and go into this, it will take us to tool.py. How is this storing of receipt data working? It takes the image id as a string, store name as a string, transaction time as a string, and all the other parameters as you can see. And then they extracts. I'll just show you that which model I am using to do that. Uh, okay. Right over. Text embedding. uh, Text embedding. It might. be somewhere over here. Yeah, text embedding 004. So this is the model that we are using to extract the embeddings. So we pass this model. Make sure that you have a relevant model set up over here, because some of the models are deprecated and won't work as expected. So this is very important. It tells to create a combined text from all the receipt for better embeddings, and then we pass the model what is the store name, transaction time. This model will help to get the total amount, currency, purchased items. All these things are coming right from here. Now what is the next tool? It is the get receipt date by image id, which is also defined right over here in the tools.py file. Retrieve the receipt data from the database using the image id as we just saw over here. uh, if I say, let's say that I'm having this thing, so get me details from Yakiniku. Okay, as soon as I give over here, see, store name Yakiniku like Grand Indonesia. This is the one which I had uploaded, and you can precisely see that it gave me the transaction time, what was the total amount. So this extraction of embeddings and giving this information is happening based on this get receipt data by id. Similarly, we also have search receipts and search relevant receipts by the natural language query. So yeah, this is the part where I was just showing that how front end is communicating. This front end is on Gradio, and the back end is on the fast API. I have one of the instance running on port 8000 for the front end. As you can see, it is right over here, UV front end, which is over here, and I have this backend running right over here. So this is for the fast API, and this is for the front end on the Gradio. So it's working perfectly fine. We have this basic setup to see how everything works. Then the agent.py, where remember to update your project ID and location in the .env file, so that it can fetch the relevant project ID. Okay, now yeah, we create agent tools, and the agent tool that we just saw, it all everything is defined right over here. Tools, the main part about tools.5 is this four function that we just saw, where we are passing like storing the receipt, getting the receipt, searching the receipt, and relevance of that receipt. This is very important for tool based on the natural language. Search for the receipt with the content most similar to the query using the vector search. So this thing is happening using vector search. We're passing the argument and it returns a string containing a list of contextually relevant receipt data. So yeah, these are the four tools that we are passing. Then we have our frontend.py, which is defined right over here. We pass the backend URL so that it knows that with yeah, you see this backend URL, so that it knows with whom it has to communicate. Okay, so we have the front end. It is a minimalistic structure where we have the front end and the backend to which it will communicate. And yeah, this is the local ADK setup, and this is the one where personal expense assistant, where the front end is communicating with the backend. All right. So this is the tools.py. Then we con configuring the agent tools, as we just saw. Tools, what are the four main functions that the tools had? Extract the data from the receipt image and store the data and the file, extract search on the expense data, and the contextual search on the expense data. So these are the specific tools that we pass in this agent.py as the tools. We pass these four tools, and they are operating right over here. Okay. uh, and remember that the model that we are using is text embedding 0042 over here, text embedding 004, to perform that those operations, getting the store name, transaction time, total amount, currency, and all those things. So yeah, then conversation configuring the agent tools so that it can interpret the runtime at various levels, and the the prompt that we just saw right over here after running. I can just show you a quick example of how will this work. I will just give, let's say that I upload this and just tell upload this. Okay, so it shows that it has already this, and we can test. Give me more information about this receipt. So it will precisely give me information about this. Okay, let's see if I just give me. I think that it was uploaded. So I just, I think, can just go right over here and yes, store it. Okay, as you can see that the receipt from the Indomart has been successfully stored, and what is the store name, transaction, what are the item purchased. So precisely it took these three things right over here. If I can zoom and I can show you, it has three items and Indo market and these three items, and what is this total. So I'll just do this thing and I'll just reset to the back, and you see there are three items. So it is working flawlessly. I have uploaded this image and it was able to successfully extract what was the store name, transaction time, total amount, and everything. So yeah, this is working fine. And yeah, this is it for this video. Thank you.